Okay, this video is going to step you through completing your SAM projects. Alright, so we're going to click on SAM Assignments. We're already logged into the SAM website. Under Assignments, we're going to pick a project we haven't done before. I'm going to pick the Wind Cave Tours project. We click on it. Now it's going to tell us a little bit about the project. It says make sure you download the starter document and follow all instructions. It's very important that you follow the instructions or it will not auto grade. Click OK. Okay, so now we have the instructions for the assignment. We want to do three things. We want to click on the download file, click on the document, and if there's any additional documents, we'll click on those. We want to click on them and save them into our documents folder. So I'm going to click download file. This is the instructions. And I'll save it to the documents. I'll go ahead and open it. Okay, so here's the instructions for completing the project. You can either look at them on the screen like I'm going to do, or you can print them out. Now the first thing that the instructions tell you to do is to download and save that file. Okay, so let's minimize this and go back and save these two files. So notice this one is called SC Word 1B Student 2 1 Doc. Yours will be called SC Word 1B, whatever your name is, like John Smith 1.doc. So we click on that, save, make sure it saves to our documents. We can open it, and this one's just going to be a blank document. Okay, now we need to also save the JPEG file, so I'm going to save it into my documents. And I'll just click close here because I don't want to open up the JPEG. Alright, so now let's switch back to the instructions file. Alright, so the first thing the instructions file tells us to do is to go to that blank 1 document that we downloaded and save as the exact same name except with the 2 after it. Okay, so don't forget this step. So we switch over to the number 1 document that we downloaded, and we simply hit the bubble, we do save as, we come here to the last part of the name, we change the 1 to a 2, and we hit save. Okay, now the trick to doing this so that we can see everything on the screen is I'm going to use a Windows 7 trick, and I'm going to switch to the instructions, and I'm going to drag the instructions to the left side of the screen. And if you're running Windows 7 when we do this, you'll see it highlight like that, and I actually put that document to the left side. If you have trouble doing that, an easier way is to come down here to the taskbar and right click and say show Windows side by side. Okay, so now I have the instructions on one side and the blank document on another. I can zoom it down a little bit so that I can see both of them. Okay, so there's the instructions. We just did step 1, so now we do step 2. Step 2 says take this text down here and type it in. If I skim through the instructions, you'll see there's only about 15 steps. And it also shows us what our final document is going to look like. So there's what our final document should look like if we follow all the instructions. I'm not going to follow the instructions. I'll let you do that, but I will follow some of them. So step number 2, we want to type this in. The easiest way is just select copy. So we're selecting and right clicking and copying. We're coming over here and we are pasting. But after we paste, we want to click this little clipboard and say you to keep text only. Okay, so that types in just the text. Okay, step 2 says apply the heading 1 style to the headline. Wind Cave Tours, apply heading 2 style to the signature. So I can highlight this and do change styles, and actually I need to hit this little pop down here, and it's kind of weird on the screen since I'm using a small screen, so I want to change it to heading 1. Okay, and this one down here, I want to change this to heading 2. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go through and follow all these instructions. I'm going to do one more instruction. I'm going to insert the picture in, just show you how to do that. So it says go in the space above or below the bulleted text. I don't have mine, but I'm just going to come here and do insert picture, and I'm going to go to documents, and there's the picture that I saved, and do insert. There's the picture. To make it smaller, just grab the corner and there's the picture. Okay, so you can see my document now doesn't look exactly like the final document should, because I didn't follow all the instructions, but I'll let you guys do that. So next up, I'm going to save the document. So I just hit the little disk icon that saves it. And next up, I'm going to quit Word. So I'm going to close both of these. Now I'm going to switch back to Internet Explorer to my instructions. And so now we just need to upload our document. So we click here and we do browse. So assuming we're really through, if you can't remember the name of the document, it said it right there. It said SC Word 1B and then whatever your name is. So SC Word 1B number 2. So make sure you send the number 2 file. So we saved number 1, we resaved it as number 2, we did our work in number 2, and now we're uploading file number 2. Now we hit submit. Okay, after we do that, we should see 3 green check marks. That means that it got it. It says to view the results, please access the reports page, and it says it may take a few minutes. Alright, so let's go ahead and access the reports page. When we first click on the reports page, it comes to the exams. We want to switch over here to projects because that's what we just uploaded. Still hasn't done it yet. Actually, I switch over to projects. Okay, so now after I switch over to projects, there's the one that I just sent in. Now I can do 2 things. I can get a quick summary of all of my homework projects I've turned in. I can click that and it will show me a quick summary of the projects with the grades that I have for each one. So we can see for project 1B here, oops, I only got a 25%, so I failed. So let's see what I did wrong. So I close this little screen and I click the download area next to project 1B. I hit save it into my documents, and then I click open. And as a document, shows me my grade, 25 out of 100. Shows me what I got right. Okay, so I got these 3 things right. Then it shows me everything that I got wrong. So I can simply go back into that same document number 2 that I was working on, fix my mistakes, and then resubmit. If you scroll down here at the bottom, it actually shows you a picture of your document with arrows pointing to where all your mistakes are. The one thing to remember is you only have 5 attempts. You can only submit this 5 times. So submit it once, see what your errors are, fix those, submit it again. But remember, you have to have them all fixed by the 5th time. After the 5th time, I will just accept whatever the highest grade is between the 5 times that you've submitted it. If you get it all right the first time, you're done. Alright, that's it for projects. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the class.